Shockers.
We're here! Oh.
Hello. It's time for plot week.
Hey, Mero. Wise.
Hey, Meryl,
Realism.
wise, realism. Look, chat is better now. It's bigger.
Sammy.
Hey, Sammy. It's not bigger here, but it will be bigger when we switch over to the other screen.
I was gonna say.
There, now.
Like, I might just be on a delay, but give it a
Also,
sec
there's
for the
fancy
delay
animations
to. Oh.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Yes, your power grows. Wait, what?
Fair.
The 8-bits. Oh, okay.
Leave his audience dangling off a cliff.
5-hour session of Raid? Oh. I need to watch that.
Sweet,
I really need to watch that.
Oh. Glad to hear it, Doc.
Oh, so happy for you. Congrats. So you just the 2 parts. Wait. Oh. Oh. The rain stream was split into 2 parts. Wait, we did that though.
Yeah. Oh. Oh. Yeah. We did that, but the VOD was up, to be fair.
Yeah.
The VOD was up in one full bit.
I think we split it a good spot. I think.
But yes.
Oh, did you notice that the I almost said 24 hours starting soon screen. The 30-minute starting soon screen has gotten a little smaller. Because plot week.
Yeah, that's right. The fucking.
Oh, the whole thing. Oh my god. Yeah, no, that was the reveals then the feels.
Yup.
Look at our new layout. That's just got.
Oh yeah, that's right. We split the rain into 2 parts, right? But wait, we didn't do the whole day in one session, did we?
I know we did the Shinji reveal, like the Sakura reveal, with Ryder, and then the rain in the same day. So I think we might have done that actually.
But yeah, let's hit start.
Let's get Hollow going again. Also, chat is a lot bigger here. Oh god, why is it so loud for me?
Yup.
Oh, I know, right?
Oh, there's no game sound on the stream.
No, there should be. How is it? Is it loud? Because it's loud for me for some reason.
It sounds fine on the stream.
Alright, cool. It's perhaps a good thing that it's loud because it's plot week. Yes, things can happen.
Oh, go straight to the 4th day?
Alright.
Well, we have no reason not to believe you. Next day.
4th day. Next day.
I guess we're ignoring the big bridge, we're ignoring Taiga. We're ignoring a date?
Huh? Wait, what? Wait. Wait, Saikusa? Oh, noon.
Saikusa on the big bridge and... Oh, yeah, I guess it's not necessarily a date, but, afternoon. Oh, shit!
Yes! Oh my god!
Oh, wait.
It's okay, we can just die. There it is! Yes! house.
Yes, okay.
The
For real
actual
this time.
baguette one. Yes. Shockers. So excited.
I head towards the residential area with neat rows of Western-style buildings.
Shockers.
Going uphill, I make a detour around Tosaka's familiar house into the woods.
Shockers.
The glaring sunlight blinds me. I find the house I was looking for much sooner than I expected.
Shockers. There is the other Edelfelt sister.
So this is the other of the twin houses.
Oh my god, I'm literally shaking with excitement.
The two Western-style buildings look too much alike.
Well, yeah, it looks exactly the same. Oh, Bassett.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
his
this is
footsteps.
the... Yeah. It makes me feel like I've suddenly teleported to Shinto with a single step. Even
Wait
though
a
having
second,
just been in Miyama.
wait, that the Edelfelt sisters was the third war, right?
Yep.
Wait a second, is the one where uh where they summoned something they shouldn't have?
Oh yeah, it was on the third one that happened, yeah.
So that's when Ongar was first summoned. Oh my god, did one of them have
And where
Ongra?
he died 4 days in. No, that was the, Einsburns.
Yeah, no, never mind. Yeah, that was the Einsburns. Oh my gosh. I want more third war. Yeah, no, they didn't. They didn't have Ongra. Yeah, they had Saber Altar. Oh, Ren, did you get a weird ad?
Hey, Rin.
Welcome.
But
Saber.
if you look carefully, you'll notice that it's different from the one in Shinto.
Yeah, no, they had Saber and Saber Altar, which is like, what?
The image of this...
Oh, you alright? Oh no.
Apologies. A piece of rice unlodged itself from my tooth.
Oh no.
Traveled down my throat. The wrong side.
I'm doing a lot better. Like the top of my mouth is still like really raw, but I'm feeling a lot better. The procedure went well. They're just testing some stuff in the lab.
Alright.
What?
I think I'm...
Taco Bell brands.
Oh. Well, glad that gave some time for that. The image of this place at night. One that I have no memory of ever seeing.
Yes. Oh,
This is
Longra?
unmistakably the place where the Lady Magus and her servant were hiding out.
Looks like Fars has given you a nickname.
Rice
Rice is-
Lung, like... Am I gonna get like a 3-hour long bass solo or something?
Blood. There's blood on the floor.
It's empty, I think.
Oh, this is where we were on the first stream. No, I distinctly remember it
Yeah.
being. I know it's hard to game because they changed the stream subtitle to that.
Was I too late?
We're finally back here. We finally reached this
We're
place in
back
the
as Shiro.
daytime as Shiro.
The second floor is too quiet.
That's the split.
If I had arrived at this mansion a little earlier, that Magus might have been sleeping on that sofa right about now.
The scene.
いや、それはないよな。この部屋、人が使ってた痕跡がない。
No, that's not right. There's no sign that anyone has used this room.
Just Shiro's thoughts versus the dialogue.
I search around the room. I spot 3 differences from the mansion in Shinto.
Yes.
There's a blood stain that was splattered on the floor half a year ago.
Kirei. Kirei, why? That priest. Oh, is it Lancer's?
An accessory lying near the blood stain.
Lancer's earring? the puzzle!
And a 16 puzzle has been left on the table.
Complete the picture.
The Magus named Vezet isn't here, but there are definitely bloodstains. There are 2 possibilities that I can think of. Either that Magus is a ghost that doesn't know she's already dead,
ここは彼女の本拠地じゃないってことか。だな。
Oh,
or
she knows.
this isn't her real stronghold.
She knows.
The real coffin must be someplace else. This is
Wait,
just the
her
place where
coffin?
she comes falling down in the very beginning.
So this is just where she wakes up.
Someone's wish.
Everyone's.
A method to reproduce the Holy Grail War.
That's a good theory, actually. Ku seems to care
Everyone's
for
a
her an awful
vampire?
lot. Oh no, the Ku buried her somewhere. I'll say the everyone's a vampire theory for Tsukihime, which I'll start it off with Shiki's a vampire.
It's not enough to only gather the components. Just gathering the parts won't make the world move. If normal days were all they wanted, a stagnant world would be good enough. But if they wanted to
I moved
reproduce
past
the
those
war,
4 days.
the one at the center of it all would have to keep moving, or the conflict would not reappear. You must discover the meaning of your existence. For that purpose, the one granting the wish disguised himself as someone who can keep the world turning.
Chakra?
Or
There it is.
maybe he just borrowed this person's point of view. If he keeps the normal days moving, the fake Holy Grail War will keep moving as well. Though the day and night don't line up, they are definitely linked by that momentum alone. And it's because these 4 days still exist that Bazette Fraga McRemits is able to continue her war. Or conversely, as long as the nighttime war keeps repeating, the observation of these 4 days can perpetuate as well. No, what's fake is only one person. Though he did make one mistake. It was a routine that consisted only of keeping the days turning. A simple task of spending the same old worn 4 days, without the need to cause any changes whatsoever. On some impulse, he wound up finding it enjoyable. He intervened on purpose. As long as it remains incomplete and full of holes, it will never be destroyed. But because he wants to see new, boring, ordinary days, he's filling those holes of his own volition.
Is it actually getting kind of meta? It's so
It's
good.
been meta the whole time!
Yeah, but like it's just so good. Like nuclear. Like it actually works.
Yep.
Once those holes start to fill up, we have to keep moving. It's so good. And we're exhausting literally every possible scenario until there's nothing left
Because
but to move forward.
once you've completed the game, it's done.
Oh my
If you don't
god.
complete it, it's not done.
It's so good. I love it when things use the fact that they're a story or a game
Yup.
and incorporate that into the themes of the work. That's why Undertale's my favorite game. Like this is like, it would be my favorite game if, I guess it's kind of a game. It's in that weird like, between
Yeah,
visual
like-
novel and game.
Yeah, but fucking, yeah, it's just... I mean, it's when artists start commenting on art. When it's specifically the thing that they know the most.
It's why a certain D&D
Ah.
campaign I'm in is so fucking good.
Yup.
That will probably
And
be
yeah.
on YouTube eventually. That was awesome when I called out Ataraxia than I originally knew.
Yup. That's exactly where my mind went to, but yes. This is... Oh, this is one element that I knew about from TV tropes, was the themes of the game.
Oh, you actually... Oh wait, so you did TV tropes, HA?
A while ago.
Keep the scenes. Yup. Oh, it's so good.
It's very good.
Follow
And even knowing...
Ataraxia. It's so good.
Like, I squinted at the completed picture before, but seeing each piece individually be put into place... Ah, it's good.
Nasu, you fucking mushroom genius.
Yup.
That's why, yeah, no, it's such a good sequel. Specifically because of my emotional attachment to the characters of Fate Stay Night. We
Hey,
completed the
antimatter.
picture antimatter.
Well, we've realized that what's happening by completing the picture.
As we complete the picture,
Yep.
the game must progress, and eventually the picture will be complete. And once that happens, that's the end. We've gotten everything we can out
Nasu
of the
stated.
story. Oh my god, I just
Nasu
realized...
stated that this was supposed to be the last work featuring these characters, and then they would move on to new non-Fate things.
Fate Go's existence actually hurts the themes of Hollow Ataraxia.
A bit, yep. Or at least you can look at it the other way. That Hollow Ataraxia hurts the existence of Fate Go by criticizing it.
It kinda does. Yep, Miro.
Oh, I mean, I do.
That is the thing, yes. That's why Bleach went on for so long, right? But
A
yes.
specific subsection of it, yeah. But yeah, fucking
Let's keep going.
HA.
Let's complete this picture. I have to say goodbye to them. It's gotta happen. Picture.
なんだ。ここにいたマスターが誰であるかは判明したんだから、あとは対策を立てるだけだ。
This feels so good.
Well, whatever. Now that I've confirmed who was the master here, all that's left is to set up the counterattack.
So don't say it like that. Seriously, how is Hollow Ataraxia not more well known? But yeah, it is time for Bast.
Fortunately, there's already a servant much more knowledgeable at this Magus than someone like myself.
Yeah, the thing is, an anime can't really capture this because of how meta it is.
Yeah, because
Unless they can...
it makes you resonate harder with the meta elements compared to, like, non-interactive media, where the meta elements mostly just, like, separate you a bit more. Like, they draw a distinct line.
That's why an Undertale anime would also be pretty bad. Although the thing is, in Undertale, you could easily adapt the routes, right? Whereas
Kinda.
it would lose its
but, like,
power, but like you definitely wouldn't want to watch it first.
Yeah.
Is the thing. You could probably enjoy it as like a
yeah, but, like,
an after thing, but it's just not gonna have
Yeah.
that same impact. Yeah, exactly.
like when something gets so interconnected into its medium.
Wait, antimatter, what?
Yeah, I mean, the thing about the Choose Your Own Adventure Minecraft movie is that it's basically just a more visual novel. But yeah.
All around
Back
the
to
time
Jake, and
Iji
yes.
got translated, so yeah, so it was probably like more prominent and easier to find, whereas it's probably more obscure and harder to find now because people don't talk about it as much.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna be talking about it a lot, so
Yep.
yeah, that would probably be the best way they could go about making an anime. Just like,
Shattering the God of War's blade. It's a job for the Hound's spear.
you have to get Lancer.
Of course we had to get Lancer. This whole time. He's the one that knows her. And
that's why
now
it's
we
gonna
have
be the
more of an
hardest for-
argument to get him.
We do. Me too. Yes, realism. Those are my thoughts. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna shatter my heart. Yeah, the only way they could adapt AJ is like just do scenes individually.
Yeah.
Wise, you must have been confused when they said, we're gonna make an AJ animes when they like did that as an April Fool's or whatever.
I'll leave the house for now.
Oh, I'm sure. I would have been too.
Yeah.
I'm like, how the hell are they gonna do it?
My spoils for conquering this little hideout will be the accessory that fell on the floor.
I know, yeah, that specifically would be good. It's just seeing it as complementary materials. The best scenes animated, maybe. The accessory? Oh, is it his earring?
Yeah. As I turn to leave, my eyes stop on the table once again. I see a mixed up, neglected picture. With just a little more, the puzzle that was never meant to be finished is about to be complete.
The puzzle is hollow Ataraxia. It's the earring!
Yup.
Go back to the first day? I mean, I think we will. We have to die in the shed, always. I don't know why. Oh my god, we're actually talking to Q today? Oh, this is gonna hurt so much. So afternoon?
Afternoon? Oh, to noon. Yeah, it's afternoon. Yeah.
There he is.
Alright.
Oh, he looks so happy in the spray. But he's not gonna be. He looks so happy in the spray. Oh, I
At the
forgot
harbor?
to... Oh, just the correct count. Just...
At the harbor, there's a familiar face. Lancer can be found anywhere. But in the afternoon, this is where he devotes himself to his hobby. Well, what should I ask him about? Oh god, the way that the sound effects just cut out. One conclusion. To defeat the enemy that's yet to be seen, Lancer's cooperation is essential. It's not because the other servants are unwilling to cooperate. If there is even someone who can defeat her at all, it isn't Saber. And certainly not myself. No. She can fall by none other than the spearman's hand.
Lancer!
Lancer.
Lancer! Lancer!
Yo, Lancer's the only one.
I call out to him.
Because she would have gotten Lancer. Lancer was
This, too, is a new fragment of daily life that I haven't seen until now. I explained the situation to the best of my ability. About the reproducing of the Holy Grail War. About Vazet Fraga McRimmets, who continues to fight at night.
Shangra. This is Shangra.
About the fact that she needs to be defeated for everything to be resolved. And then as her former servant, Lancer is the trump card.
Cool.
Lancer remains silent. Telling him the truth won't be enough to change his response. Just like before. Before? He'll refuse. Saying it has nothing to do with him.
I'll read the great text.
Yeah. Chiro's just like, wait, before? I just got up and talked to him today.
Oh,
So before that,
I love this.
これあんたに返しとくぞ。
It's always
も
been
ともとあんた
Uncle.
たちの持ち物だろ。
I'll return this to you. It originally belonged to the two of you, didn't it? I tossed the earring I found in the mansion over to him.
He just said it.
That's not it, you idiot.
どこで見つけた?
Time loop stories are the best.
Where did you find this? Oh god, that was...
まだ出会ってなかったんじゃないのか?
You haven't met yet, have you?
一つだけ落ちてたんだよ。
She dropped one of them.
あんたはあの洋館に行ってないのか?
You didn't go to that mansion?
行く必要がないからな。それに第一。
It wasn't necessary. Plus.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, God.
It is. I'm so happy that Ku and Medusa get their own, like, so much development in this visual novel. They are the two side characters. Hastur gets a lot as well.
He couldn't afford to do so in the middle of the Holy Grail War. Yup. I give up.
まあ預かっておくけどよ。いいのか? 俺に渡しちまって。
Anyway, I'll keep it for now. Is that okay if you just hand it over like this?
それが最善だからな。まあ、正直に言えばあんたにだけは返したくなかったけどね。
This is for the best. Well, to be honest, you're the last person I'd want to give it to.
Yes. Oh, that makes so much sense. On some level, Ongra wants to fail.
There's no point in saying that. Look, the point is... the earring has been returned to its owner. If even a present like this doesn't work, there's not much hope in getting Lancer's help. Just like before, I must think of a way to beat her with me and Saber.
Wishful thinking, Ongra.
いいぜ。決行はいつだ?
Wishful thinking.
Fine. My god, what the fuck? Oi, oi, oi!
Oi, 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 bit depressed.
Fine. When's the operation going down? I
I
lose.
know,
I
antimatter.
lose. Yeah.
Oi, 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 but sad.
I lose the Lancer voice every time, and even that doesn't work to get it back. I don't remember what it. Ah, but yes.
Well, this Lancer
Like,
sounds a bit different.
let me think. It. Yeah?
You weren't
Or-
expecting it, were you?
Eh?
No, you didn't want it. Shankra.
The hell's your problem? I'm going with you. So tell me when.
Oh,
A change of heart? Lancer has agreed to cooperate.
いや助かるけど
oh, Longer is so good as well.
0
It
時前
just
に
fully
教
clicked
会
for
の
me how
広
good
場だけ
Longer
ど
is. Because Ankur literally has to fight against himself to kill bats as well.
No. Thanks. The time is before midnight at the courtyard in front of the church. But
Oh yeah, that's who Longer is. That, like,
待機しておく
shadowy cryptid looking Longer.
got it. See you there.
ああそれと条件が一つなマスター退治は俺がやってやるからお前は手を出すなサイバーも連れてこなくていい
Back at another fight in front of the church. And there's no row eyes this time.
Oh. One condition. What the fuck was that? I'll eliminate the master myself. So don't you dare butt in. You don't need to bring Saber either.
あいつの戦法は知っているからな1分とかからねえよ
I know her tactics. It'll be over in a minute. See ya. Lancer goes back to his fishing spot.
ああいやちょっと待った
No, wait a minute. Literally.
なんかあるのか
All Ku has to do is not use his noble phantasm. Or not use the, not use it at full power.
And he wins.
And he wins. What? There's something else?
いやないけどいいのか本当に
No. I mean, is it really okay?
頼み込んだ身でなんだけど女殺しと主君殺しはしないんだろ
I know it's at my request, but didn't you swear not to kill women or masters?
んな細かいこと忘れろてめえの言葉に縛られてるようじゃ人生楽しめねえぞ
Don't sweat the details. There'd be no fun in living if you let yourself be held back by everything you ever said.
Lancer is really hard to kill. That's true.
Battle continuation.
That is a good answer.
So he says. Who was the one who stuck by those details until the bitter end?
ランサー、あんた月誌を破ったらペナルティを受けるんだろ？大丈夫なのか？二つも破っちまって。
Yeah, the Gios, right?
Lancer, you know there'll be consequences if you violate your Gios. Will you be Gios? Is that the plural? Will you be
Yeah, I don't
alright
know.
breaking 2 oaths? That was the end of his myth. Okay, it's a different spelling.
Okay, it's the alternate spelling. There's so many alternate spellings. Hey, Gil, thanks for the host. Welcome.
Oh, hey,
It's
welcome,
Shoggers
Gil.
time.
It's shocking time.
Time to shock. It's the end of his myth.
Oh god, I don't remember how to pronounce her name.
Welcome to my world.
Maeve. Right, Maeve.
Yeah.
Through a conspiracy by Maeve, Ku Cullen had his left arm sealed after eating what he knew to be dog meat.
別に月誌ってわけでもないし、なんとかなるだろう。
Ain't really chaos, so it'll be alright.
Amogus.
言ってなかったが、クランの猛犬が最後の最後に守ったのは友の名誉だったとか。
Yes.
Guess I never told ya. But what Cullen's hound was protected until the end was his friend's honor. Something like that.
Yes, sir.
まったく困
Oh,
ったもんだな。
Lancer.
そ
I'm
れじ
so
ゃあ
glad they
何
go
があって
into
も
the
守らねえ
actual
と
myths.
格好が
That's
つ
so
かねえだろ。
cool. And it adds so much.
Yeah. What a pain. That means I gotta keep protecting it no matter what, or I'll look lame, right? With a cynical smirk, Lancer disappears towards the wharf.
Yes.
The twilight of Kulan's hound.
Huh?
Cullen's hound. As he was surrounded by Queen Maeve's forces, the bard sang to him like so. Give me your spear, or I will spread the story of your shame.
We're actually gonna show it?
In that era, the songs of the minstrels were treated as truth, even if they were pure fiction. Cu Cullen gave his spears to the minstrels. The spears which had passed into the enemy's hands, one by one, snatched all that was dear to him. There were 3 minstrels. The first threatened Cu Cullen's honor. The second pressed for the spear by threatening to mock all of Ulster otherwise. And the third?
It's gonna be the one that hurts.
Cu Cullen had lost his charioteer and his favorite horse. Still, the third minstrel sang again for the last spear. There are no more spears to give. For the price of my own honor, for the ransom over the honor of all Ulster, I have paid in full. So said Cu Cullen, raising his voice.
Oh, yes. They just took minstrel's words for everything back then. They were like the word of God, almost.
When they're your only source for news. I mean,
The parallels.
we've seen what Facebook can do.
Yeah, the parallels. It's true.
To that.
That never really went away, did it?
I see. So let me sing to shame your family and all who are dear to you. Yeah. Ireland. The minstrel laughed and sang in reply. Hearing this, Kukulon laughed at the top of his voice. I have no choice then, and tossed the last spear. By the enemy's hand, the spear finally pierced the belly of the hound.
So that's how he died. So he died to Guy Bulk himself.
Yep. I'm not sure. Wait, did he have Guidebook? I'm not sure why Lancer is willing to help. But everything is now fully prepared. Under the dim moonlight.
He kinda did, didn't he?
Tonight at the church, a conclusion will be reached.
Church at night? Oh my god. We're going. Wait, we're actually going for a walk? Wait, are we gonna finish it tonight?
It's just after 9 p.m.
Oh, wait, no, we should. It's too early to go to bed, so what should I do in the meantime? Go out for a walk?
Let's go out for a walk!
Alone?
You're getting notes from our director, so...
Oh, it's been forever since we've been to the screen. The church!
The church between our minds.
Roto Kobe. Let's go. Alright. Shockers.
We finally met on the hill road leading to the church. Towards the church. Lancer kept his promise.
Yo, Nanda, 時間よりちょい
Oh,
早
but
いじゃん
yo.
Yo. What's this? Just a wee bit early. Like a dog at the shrine of your lies, huh? So Hosier was recounting the plot of Hollow Ataraxia. His jokes might be casual, but his armor isn't.
Wait, is he wearing new armor? Wait, what? Wait, he has more armor?
It was half a year ago that I last saw him in full battle array.
Wait, he wears
No,
more than
he's
his
donning
Irish
his-
blue bodysuit?
I'm assuming that his armor is his
Oh, wait, no, it
traditional
is just
blue Irish blue bodysuit. Yeah.
Half a year,
It's
yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it's true, we haven't seen him in his other outfit. It's just been a while.
It's already been half a year since the war ended.
それでどう戦うんだ相手の戦法は知ってるって言ってたけど対策は立ってるのか
So, what's the plan? You said that we know our enemy's tactics, but do we have a counter plan? Stopping the as of yet unseen Master's trump card, Froggerok, is the key to this battle.
いや、フラガラックは封じられねえ。ありゃよくできた迎撃砲具だ。まあ正直に戦えばまず負ける。
Nah, Froggerok can't be stopped. It's an extremely well-made counter-noble phantasm. In a fair fight, no matter what we do, we're gonna lose.
I love Froggerok so much. Oh my god, it has...
Fraggle-Rock's my favorite magic item.
I may or may not have inspired things.
My favorite regal illusion.
Wait, have you been streaming Hollow Ataraxia for 7 months? How long have you been streaming it for? It couldn't have been... No, it's totally been that long.
April. So, closer to 6. Closer to 6.
It matches up.
こと切り札の出し合いなら、フラガラックは最強の一つと言っていい。
As far as trump cards go, you can say that Froggerok is one of the strongest.
We did see Gay Enemy Week. Indeed.
So Lancer says.
And the good stuff.
There's no way to defeat Froggerok. That thing is a missile that reacts to the enemy's trump card and is released when a clash occurs.
Yep.
Thus, to defeat Bazette, one must not use one's own noble phantasm.
Are we gonna see Longra?
If you restrain your own trump card, Froggerok's power will be effectively halved.
それだけ?
That's all?
それだけ。こっちが宝具さえ使わなけりゃ、フラガラックは波の宝具だ。まあ、向こうは好きに切り札を使えるんで、宝具なしじゃちときついんだが。
That's all. If I use my lance, Froggerok is just gonna be a low-level noble phantasm. Of course, if she keeps hitting me with it, the no noble phantasm policy might become a tad annoying. The look in Lancer's eyes tells me that there's no way he would lose with this strategy.
Oh yeah, his battle continuation is literally perfect for this.
Yeah. Yeah, if he just goes for the cross counter with it. Come to think of it, amateur magic and regular ranged attacks, like arrows and knife throwing, won't even scratch him.
Longra is the problem, because Longra will go straight for Shangra.
Or not, and just be a problem. Shangra's
Yeah, no,
gotta
that's
go
also
straight
true.
for Longra to hold him off.
Shangra and Longra need to fight.
His combat skill is also superior to Bazette's. Should he fight consistently, victory should not be a problem. However,
Longra.
あの女とは宝具で蹴りをつける。
Knew it. I fucking knew it. Nasu always does this.
I'm gonna settle things with that woman using my noble phantasm.
すぐに済むから、
Nasu.
お前は離れて様子を見てろ。
It'll be over soon. So just stay back and watch. Froggerok is undefeatable. Despite this fact, Lancer still rose to the sword's challenge.
She got him.
We climb up the hill towards the makeshift arena.
I'm shaking again.
The moonlight is dim.
Not now,
and my
Windows.
eyes cloud a little when I look up.
Not now, Windows. Please never.
The moon is dark tonight. Or perhaps the stars are close. In the void of the night, where one can touch the darkness with a stretch of hand, there are two figures awaiting our arrival.
Fast and longer.
No longer knowing how many times this had occurred before.
I mean, the question is, can we see clearer now?
The Lady Magus, followed by the Dark Shadow Avenger, fixes her stare onto the enemy as always. As if seeing a
Hey,
ghost,
Bounce. It's been a while.
her sight becomes transfixed onto Lancer's figure.
This might be the last time we see her.
Lancer pays no attention to the
Becca.
Magus. With his index finger, he estimates the distance to his foe.
Oh, she got
Oh,
introduced
my
as
God.
the baguette. Yeah.
If he throws Guy Bulg, it doesn't matter if he gets killed after it's thrown.
Okay, that makes too much sense. Because Guy Bulg will still kill its enemy. And they'll go out together. Servant
One.
and master.
2, 3, 4. The distance is about 10 meters. He steps into throwing range and points the tip of his spear to the ground.
エオロ、ニード、アンス、イング。
Well, he translated that, and I don't want to. He pronounced it, and I don't want to look up runes.
Oh. The runes. He's using his
Was
magic.
that some sort of spell? I don't remember how to read it. Give me 1 second.
Are you actually gonna... Well, then I'll just look
It's
at
just
Baz.
the Wikipedia page.
Look at her.
God damn it! Why'd you make it transparent, Wikipedia? God damn it!
God.
A square with a rune at each corner appears, but it doesn't feel like magic at work.
Yes.
Elk need God, the god Ingwas. Ingwas? That's what it means. Elk needs the god Ingwas.
It's time to... No! There's not a Yu-Gi-Oh player.
Not moving a single step away from his position, Lancer swings his spear once in the direction of his opponent. Answers? Yes. Wiki says it means God. Your move. Fuck. No names are exchanged. The battle's aura speaks for itself.
アベンジャー なんだ
Avenger. What is that?
Bazette asks the shadow.
何ってサーバントだよ。一目瞭然じゃないか。
A servant? Isn't that obvious?
そんなはずはない。あんなサーバントは今までいなかった。
Can't remember. Impossible. I've not seen a servant like this before.
あれは何のサーバントだ、アベンジャー。
Unless she's talking. Which class does he belong to, Avenger?
セイバーでもない。
Did she repress it?
I think she might have. Not
She
Saber.
totally
アーチャ
repressed
ーで
it.
もない。
Not Archer.
ライダーでもキャスターでもアサシンでもない。
Writer, caster, or assassin. None of them.
あれは
That's
それこそ一目瞭然だ。
us.
It's blatantly obvious.
Ku is even bigger to her. Yeah.
ア
Yeah.
ーマさ、あの獲物を
The
見
person
て
she wanted to
ま
save
だ
for so
何もわ
long.
からないのか？
Come on, Master. Can't you figure out who he is just by looking at the weapon?
She doesn't want to know.
The shadow cackles. Yeah, but remember,
Please.
Berserker from before wasn't a servant in the war. He was just a ghost.
She knows.
But now,
Now she knows.
the Lady Magus has lost all of her fighting spirit. Gazing at the enemy in front of her, she's about to burst into tears. Not even sure why herself.
I'm about to burst into tears.
Then Lancer's cold words pierce her heart.
おい、今からあんたを殺すわけだが、
Oi! I've come to take your life.
Sue is the best.
Come to take your life.
Huh?
She lifts her fists, as if she's afraid.
It really is, Wes.
Her resolve is completely gone.
待って待ってください。私はあなたと戦う理由はない。
Wait. Please wait. I don't have a reason to fight you.
あなただって私と戦う理由は。
You're too. There's no reason to fight me.
あるだろう。あんたは聖杯戦争に勝つために来た。
Of course there is. You're here to win the Holy Grail War.
サーバントをすべて倒すまで戦いは終わらない。
The fight won't stop till all the servants are defeated.
That spread of Lancer is also really good.
俺と殺し合うためにここにいる。
And now, you and I are here to finish each other off.
Mm-hmm. She's falling.
I can't even get. I can't mix together my Lancer voice that I can barely cobble together with Lancer's just utter emotionless deadpan. Like, fuck.
The voice acting is
The
just
shadow
so good
laughs.
here.
It really is. A smile that says, that's right.
違う。私はあなたとは戦わない。
No, I won't fight you.
そうだ。あな なたとは戦わない。あなたとは戦わない。あなたとは戦わない。
I won't fight you. I won't fight you. I won't fight you.
だってあなた私のこと知ってる。
Because you know me, right?
知らねえよ。あんたみたいな負け犬に覚えはない。
Nope. Don't recall knowing a loser like you. Oh my god. A simple sentence. Her knees nearly give out, like a puppet with its strings cut.
ではあなたは私の敵か。
Then you are my enemy?
Not the support of her strings, but her own will keeps her standing.
Her will to
そう
live.
だ。
Her will to keep
この後
living,
ゴールだ。ルーン使いなら意味がわかろうよ。
no matter what.
That's right. If you're a rune user, you should know the meaning of Ath and Gobla. Ford and Fork.
I like how they put the
この
translations
陣
there.
を敷いた戦士に敗走は許されず。
The warrior that set the seal no longer has retreat as an option. Wait, is it literally a dual rune?
Yup.
Oh,
その陣を
Lancelot.
見た戦士に退却は許されない。
No warrior who sees the seal is allowed to refuse combat.
我ら赤枝の騎士に伝
It's
わる
your move, y'all.
一騎打ちの大金塊だ。
This is the curse of the one-on-one combat passed down to us. The Knights of the Red Branch.
That is the real reason behind the magic that Lancer cast.
I want her to go to the Shadow Realm.
The Lady Magus resumes her battle pose. The spearman grips the cursed lance tightly with both hands. The air freezes. Lancer's noble phantasm is eagerly waiting for its master's call. And on the other side, 10 meters away from him, a lead-colored sphere is floating behind the Lady Magus's figure.
It's Frogmug. Is this actually gonna be the finale?
Yeah. I mean, the thing about that marrow is, in the Nasu verse, there's, I mean, isn't there like kind of very little difference in the Nasu verse between like an old tradition and an actual curse?
I know there's still 12% left.
Yup. Is that shaky
after
cam,
this?
or is that her? Is that her like bouncing back and forth, ready to fight?
I actually like both of those. Yeah, her footwork, that's
This
so
is a
smart.
mystery.
I love that. Yeah.
This is a mystery of Bazet Fraka McRimmets, the sword Frakarak from the Age of Gods. Lancer is well aware of its abilities, and had also concluded that its limitless countering power cannot be defeated. Yet, having made that judgment, his grip does not weaken.
Right? It's actually happening tonight. I thought there'd be a couple days leading up to it. It's God Day!
Your heart.
I know the sound effects are so good.
Your heart. No, that was fucking terrible. The spearman's arms ripple with strength. Perfect timing.
Hands are literally shaking, you don't
Fantastic
understand.
It's not a throw. Lancer's own body becomes one with his spear.
What? Oh, he's not throwing it. Answerer. That which comes later cuts first.
The sphere starts expanding. The sword of the gods, protected by a mysterious force and a certain concept, locks onto the spearman's heart.
Sir weapons.
I'm taking it! The leap and revelation of the true name, all in the same instant.
Scared to press enter.
The first to take to the air was the cursed red spear, Guyball.
甘く見たなサーバント
You took me too lightly, servant.
Ragnarok, the sword that alters light, rises to intercept it. The oath of Athengabla leaves no room for hesitation. Both are aiming to destroy the enemy with their greatest strike. The points cross. An attack that means death to both of them.
Do you know what this looks
The
like?
spearman. A thrust like lightning.
Yes. That was Skybolg after all. And this is Ragnarok.
The son's spear and the father's sword. The spearman does not have a shield to deflect the sword, and the Magus cannot dodge the lance. However, if they are to strike each other simultaneously, the Lady Magus will come out unharmed. Just by a little. Should the Magus sword hit its target just a little sooner, the battle will be decided that very instant.
Oh!
Ragnarok,
Details of
the sword that
Ragnarok.
alters light. What this sword gouges out isn't the enemy's heart.
Oh, you can actually kind of see the sword forming.
Yep. It severs the fate of mutual destruction. It is a cursed sword of certain victory.
Look at her throwing it. Yes.
Yup.
Look at her
Oh, she
eye
punches
there.
it.
Yeah, she literally punches it forward. Because that's how she fights.
Because of this, it is impossible for Ragnarok to attack first. The enemy has to use its trump card before that. That is the prerequisite for releasing Ragnarok.
Excaliblast.
And the enemy will always move first. Accordingly, even if Ragnarok defeats the enemy in one blow, the Lady Magus will be simultaneously destroyed by the opponent's noble phantasm.
No, pass.
What sounds like a certain kill is a mutual attack made with the premise of one's own death. However, Bazette's sword reverses all of that and is released immediately after the activation of the enemy's noble phantasm. Yet no matter how fast the opposing weapon is, it will always reach its target first, taking the enemy's life.
They literally both manipulate like fate with Lances. It's like cause and effect, right? It reverses cause and effect.
Yep, that's right.
Fate's Day Night.
A noble phantasm that delivers the final blow in a needle-thin, concentrated blast. That alone deserves praise. But its truly dreaded power lies in its special ability. That which comes later cuts first. Like that second name implies, Prokhorok warps the idea of cause and effect, rewriting its own attack as the event that occurred first.
Wait, so Guy Bo could be the only thing that could...
And the result?
Yeah.
No matter how great a noble phantasm may be, the dead cannot use it.
Picture of Sigmar.
The one who is killed first cannot counterattack. Prokhorok is a mystic code that exaggerates this fact. It is a conceptual curse that distorts fate. That weapon is a cursed sword of reversal that can nullify any attack. With time as its blade, this trick of the gods has no equal. And therefore...
Time is its blade, that's so descriptive.
Lancer, who released his spear first, will not be accepted from this curse.
You guys...
The sword of the war god is approaching. Once Prokhorok is let loose, it cannot be stopped.
I know the sound design
The
in
moment-
this visual novel is just so good. Everything. I
Yup,
love all the
it is
Ataraxia so
fantastic.
much.
It's good.
I love it so much.
The moment he used Guy Ball against Prokhorok, he had already lost. The spearman is well aware of this. To survive an attack made by the sword of the war god, one needs to possess an auto-resurrecting noble phantasm, or more than one life.
Herc?
Yeah, Hurt could potentially beat it. In other words, something that is resurrected after being killed would be Prokhorok's natural enemy. Of course, Lancer does not have anything of the sort. The spearman knew the conclusion of the battle he entered before it even started.
Lancer?
At that time, for only a split second, he thought he saw the man in front of him waver.
言いたく
Shankar.
ないんだけどさ。
It's not like I want to say this.
割と切羽詰まってんだわこっち。時間制限があるとは思っていなかった。
But I'm kinda at my wit's end here. I didn't think there'd be a time limit. He had no way of understanding what it meant.
Talking to Lancer. A time limit.
Only.
頼むよ。このままだとつまらない結果になる。
Oh?
I'm counting on you. At this rate, it's not gonna end well.
彼女がそういう風になるのは嫌なんだ。
I don't want to see her end up like that. That man's complaint was one he had experienced as well. It's an old story. Yep.
Yep, there was something that got cut out there.
Perhaps I wanted to be killed by your hands. In a serene voice, as in a prayer, the witch from the realm of shadows smiled. Oddly enough, that's when he received his demonic spear. The witch was no longer human. She had excelled too much as a warrior, been too knowledgeable in sorcery, slayed too many men, gods, and spirits.
You train Lancer?
The woman who had been the only teacher that the Hound of Kulan had ever looked up to had been saddled with a fate where even her own death was out of her reach. Cullen, out of Cullen. It's literally like... The witch's realm will one day be sundered from the mortal world, reduced to a land of the dead.
Who was the only one she wanted to die by?
The reward for a human that became too close to godhood was ascension to a plane that is neither of this world nor the next. What a predicament. I suppose I should have died before I became this way. In the gloomy castle's garden, the witch laughed. It was the same hearty laugh that he was fond of. The beloved disciple, still but a youth, had finally arrived at the castle by the shortest route. Even so, if only you were born a little earlier. Young, still so young. The witch chuckled. The beloved disciple accepted it as a mature warrior.
悪かったな。
Sorry. It's better. He had intended to live fast,
どう
but
やら寄り道が過ぎたようだ。
it seems I got too sidetracked. As a man, he had left the woman he loved until it was too late, and regretted it. The war god's sword pierces the spearman's chest.
What? What?
Sharp pain, a feeling he had almost forgotten, briefly fills him with energy. Strength flows into the crumbling fist again.
Battle continuation.
The spear has left behind but one regret. The demonic spear only ever took away the lives of his loved ones.
That line.
His one and only close friend. His son that grew up in a distant foreign land. But before that, it was meant to kill a single woman. Thinking back, he spent his whole life getting sidetracked. One person is not a substitute for another. But if doing so will save someone, then he might as well accomplish now what he regretted not being able to in his youth. His lips curl into a resolute grin. The spearman grimaces as his heart is torn apart, and
More worse than one.
しかしどうしてこういい女にばっかり縁がないのかね。
but I don't ever have any luck with good women.
I cry.
Though late in doing so, he complains about his fate.
取った。
Gotcha.
And so, the Lady Magus is confident in her victory. The sword of the war god has hit its target before the enemy's lance. At that moment, the enemy's attack became an impossible event that will disappear back in time.
What does it?
This is the world's fundamental law.
We know how Nasty treats us.
A natural result, protected by the absolute order that is time.
Huh?
Yet, there is another law for her to learn. A concept may be defeated by another concept. The spearman is no exception to the curse of time either. And so it's over.
It's over. It's over.
It ruptures. Like a flash of lightning. The sharp tip pierces through her ribcage. The moment it shoots through the heart, the spear becomes 1,000 sharp thorns, destroying the female Magus's body from within.
So thrust like lightning.
It was a thrust like lightning.
やはり
This spear.
Her body breaks open. And I wonder how Guy Bulg's anti-healing works with all this.
Oh my god.
Pain and surprise force out her sealed memories.
Song.
Froggerok may be the curse that alters the order of events, but this spear is a weapon that truly reverses the cause and effect itself. The moment its true name is revealed, Guy Ball has already pierced the enemy's heart. Thus, even going back in time to kill its master is useless. For a spear that already held the piercing of the adversary's heart as the result, even the death of its master will not prevent this duty from being fulfilled. Yeah, that's how it was. Her dying brain cannot recognize the enemy in front of her eyes, yet. This was a clash between two opposing rules. The man is the only opponent in this world that would revert it to the natural order.
あんたに別れは言っていなかった。
I didn't say goodbye to you back then.
It is.
She notices the spearman before her.
It is. It is.
A little far. Even if she reaches out as far as she can, she would just barely fail to reach him.
忘れ物だ。これはあんたに返してる。
You forgot something. Here, I'll give it back.
No, let the thoughts flow through you.
The spear is pulled out.
Earring.
With a clank, something hard drops to the ground. Unable to keep upright, the Magus' body collapses. She falls over into a pool of her own blood.
Again.
With her pupils already fading.
Oh, it seems I've run out of tissues. That's nice.
She finds the earring, carved from ore, rolling to the ground. She remembers it.
Yep. You can't stop yourself from crying.
She remembers it, so she manages to reach out and grasp it tightly. This action uses up half of her remaining life. But the feeling of the stone in her palm makes her happy enough for it to be worth it.
知ってる。これだって。
I know this. This, you know.
Lying on the ground, she tries to reach into her pocket. But her arms can no longer move. She cannot take out the amulet she has stowed away.
ねえ、待って。
Hey, wait.
私、これと同じ。持ってる。
I have one too.
She doesn't understand what she's trying to say herself. But the fact that she can't show what's inside her pocket fills her with so much sorrow. she becomes that much further away from understanding. The spearman is leaving. Eyes full of sorrow. The Magus happily repeats again and again.
待って、私持ってるの、持ってるの、持ってるの、持ってる。
Wait, I have one, have one, have one, have one.
Ah. 10 seconds later, even that has stopped. All told, it took 1 minute. Lancer's prediction was painfully accurate.
ああ、割り合わねえ。
Lancer.
Oh
God.
my fucking god. That's the fucking like. This time it's him fighting at the church, ending up with his arm barely attached.
Gosh. So bad.
Man, that wasn't worth it.
I've had to resort to using my hoodie as a tissue.
Also, add one to the cry count for me too.
I'll add
I was focusing on reading and not necessarily like fully take it in, but then bam, nope, couple of tears.
Thank you for reading that, because it's too easy crying. Also, that sprite, holy shit, that caught me off guard.
Yup.
Really was mutual death, mutual destruction.
It looks like it just aged him 10 fucking years.
I know, he
Maybe
looks...
even 15 to 20.
Oh god. And the opposite with Baz, actually sounding like a child for the first time.
Yup. Stepping away from Bezet's corpse, Lancer lets out a heavy sigh.
AJ is so good.
He's using his spear like a walking stick to support his blood-stained body.
Oh, absolutely wise. Absolutely. He probably
In
barely
any
even
case,
notices.
the outcome is clear. And the only one left is Bezet's servant, Avenger. Without his master, he shouldn't put up too much of a fight.
お見事
Well done.
で俺とやる気力は残ってるかランサー
I know
So,
realism. How is this not the finale?
so, got anything left to take me on, Lancer?
残ってると言いたいが、ほら、なんだ。
I'd like to say yes, but, well,
Oh my god. How is the finale better than this? I can't
こっちの
wait.
問題で無理そうだな。
Guess that just ain't happening with me like this.
Oh, bring in a new box of tissues specifically for the finale.
I mean, just claiming that Aru won't survive is not as much like overhyping the finale as much as a prediction based on available data, even to Aru.
I will literally count the amount of tissues they use.
Another counter!
I'll count after.
Oh, and we just had 2 of those counters. Lancer's body is fading away. You know, Guy Bulk and Fragorock. They counter each other, so that's 2 more counters, Ding.
Oh, haha.
The battle
Counter
between
controversy.
Frogorock and Guy Bulk was one of mutual destruction. Each received a blow, so there's no reason why Lancer would be the only survivor.
悪いな。あとは好きにやってくれ。
Sorry about that. Do whatever you want from here on out.
だいたい俺の仕事はここまでだろ、小僧。
After all, well, my work here is done. Right, kid?
There's fading too.
This must be a true man spirit. Muttering something about losing face, he soon disappears.
What now?
But what now?
This... Everything feels so hollow now.
Bazette, thought to be the one reproducing the Holy Grail War, is now defeated. There's no dramatic change yet, but we should be freed from the binds of these 4 days at dawn.
If you're still there.
バゼットを殺したところで聖杯戦争は終わらない。
Yes,
何
you
しろ
are.
俺がいる限り何度でも蘇るからな、そいつは。
As if. Just killing Bazette ain't gonna stop the Holy Grail War. After all, as long as I'm here, the girl's gonna keep coming back to life. Over and over.
That was the only way that... I knew that was the only way that this couldn't be the finale.
Yep. The shadow laughs. His master is dead, yet Avenger seems to be unaffected.
お前は
You?
ああ、待て。そう張り切るな。
Hey, wait, calm down.
せっかくバゼットを殺したんだ。とっておきのショータイムが待ってるぜ。
You went to all the trouble of killing Bazette. Now you get a special show.
Special show? Angra versus Angra?
The moon is dyed black.
It's all Angra.
All of a sudden, those beasts have gathered around the church. Failed.
なんだ
What the?
こいつら全然やる気がない。
They aren't going to attack? The beasts aren't moving an inch. Their glittering eyes are transfixed not on me, but on the servant. Delighted by the failure of another, distorted by perverted glee.
There's gonna be
Again, failed again.
Does that mean this has happened?
Oh wait, you know what? Yeah.
マスターも
Over and over again?
俺も奴らの仲間入りだ。
He's right. He's right.
Damn it. I lost my master. So I guess I gotta join them now.
The wolves are all up. That means this has happened so many times.
Spoken like a condemned criminal, terrified of the ultimate punishment. I don't want this, he says. The servant genuinely begs me to help. Then, with a tearing sound, he transforms into a hideous monster. Yes, yes, yes.
Oh god.
お前は一体
What the hell are you? He's the same. The Servant Avenger's entire body is melting, morphing into the shape of one of those beasts.
こうして俺は失敗する。
This is how I fail.
よく見ておけ、エミヤシロ。これが正体だ。俺は無限に失敗する。俺は無限に死に続ける。
Look closely, Emiyashiro. This is my true form. I'll keep losing forever. I'll keep dying forever.
この俺がいる限り、聖杯戦争が終わることはない。
As long as I'm here, the Holy Grail War will not end. You too, you too, you too. His body is shivering. I mean, he is kind of having his Joker moment.
It's true. Oh my god, this
The
is so
thing
good.
that used to be Avenger, despite being terrified by the surrounding beasts and bleeding profusely all over its body, holds onto its sanity and continues to cry
い
out.
いか。天の杯に至れ。
The Grail?
虚無を埋めろ。やめろ。聖杯を満たせ。やめろ。やめろ。可能性を皆殺しにしろ。やめろやめろやめろ。見えない見えない。もう何も見えない。そうだ。本物の俺を殺しに来い。やめてやめて。来ないでよ。殺しに来たら殺してやる。
Listen. Go to the Heaven's Cup. Fill the blank spaces. Stop. Fill the Holy Grail. Stop it. Stop it! Erase all the possibilities. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Can't see. Can't see anything. Yes, come and kill the real me. Stop it, stop it. Don't come. If you come to kill me, I'll kill you too.
Are you okay? That's not painful.
I was acting with my left hand, and I think I poked my eye a little bit.
Oh, no. At least you didn't choke yourself this time.
At least. But yes.
Right? Oh, that's so good. This is the best voice acting. So we have to go to the cup. Kill the real
It
Okra.
was filling itself back up. The black shadows being devoured by the beasts.
That's why that was a plot scene.
The ceremony did not take much time.
Shiro's
The beasts
voice
are
for Okra.
disappearing. One by one. And then finally, in its place. Lacking all signs of intelligence. A new hideous creature is crouching in front of me. Our eyes meet. The creature tilts its head curiously, and then hops into the bushes like a frog. I'm the only one left in the square. Bazette's body has disappeared without a trace as well. Return to the first day, probably.
天の杯
Heaven's cup?
Fill up the crowd. They gotta complete the picture.
The words are familiar. Heaven's cup. In the Holy Grail War 6 months ago, there was a little girl that went by that name. That should be the last piece of this puzzle. On that day, awaiting its end with the break of dawn. In the winter castle where the little girl waits, the last path will be revealed.
It's the true grail. The ruins.
Oh,
Wait, that's where. Oh, yeah. It's the finale.
back to nuclear. Leave nothing behind.
Sorry. This game requires 100%. Oh. I have no words. I'm still trying to form words on how good this is.
Yeah. Fucking
Start.
damn.
Wait, hold on.
That makes sense. Let's wait for a sec on the first line, because I need to refill my water real quick.
Oh, no worries. Alright, let's go.
Actually, you're taking over narration anyway, so...
Let's go. Oh, sorry. It's okay. We'll get to that at the end. There's a hole in my chest. Something warm is spilling out of the wound, and something cold invades me in its place. A dreadful yet calming feeling. This is death. I feel a little pain and a little comfort in this peaceful darkness. It was 8 days before the beginning of the 5th Holy Grail War. I arrived in the city of Fuyuki and began preparing for the battle. After learning the topography of the location, I decided on the hiding place that would become my base. With everything perfectly prepared, I summoned a servant. Unlike all the work I've done until now, this process made my heart swing. It was not the joy and anticipation of fighting. 2 things happened that made me happy for the first time about my duties.
Oh, he specifically
fucking
asked for her
priest.
too.
That fucking priest.
Did we know that? Did we know that it was by
Bastard.
his specific recommendation too? Apparently, because if he told her
I
to
think
cross the
so.
ocean. Yeah.
You told me to cross the ocean. You said to travel around the
That's right.
wide world. Uncertain of myself, I asked in trepidation if he was in any way dissatisfied with having to form a contract with me. To which the servant I summoned replied,
昔一度だけ女戦士と肩を並べて戦ったことがあってな。
Back in the past, I once fought alongside a warrior woman.
I need an AU or Bass got
あんたには
answer.
あの女の面影がある。
I need a...
I can see a trace of that woman in you.
Oh, that is the best phrase. His laughter felt so good it made my unease feel ridiculous.
She just got killed by the other guy that she trusted so much.
It's all the same.
It's literally a repeat.
It's not that I was betrayed. It's just
She
that
is
they
like
had
you.
unshakable hearts from the very beginning. What?
Oh, she has terrible luck with the opposite gender.
Just like Ku, actually, yeah. I was all show. I never decided on the self that every person must have by the time they reach adulthood. I never had any confidence. Focusing entirely on forging the armor of my autonomous self. I was never able to forge my living self. God, it's so good.
Yep.
My inner self, weak and cowardly. I've been disappointed by the world ever since the moment I was born. You go through each day as if it was work, my father used to say. That's because I'd given up. I was unable to hope, and by having no hope, I let every day pass me by. But that's because I was scared of everything. In truth, I wanted to be rewarded more than anyone else. And yet I continued deceiving myself, pretending to be wise. In truth, I could have enjoyed those days like any ordinary person would. And yet I continued averting my eyes because I would lose it all one day. truth, being like this is so easy. I want to overcome this weakness so much that I've accepted that I can't bear. That I'll outlive my life, or live out my life to live my life. Feeling this miserable, feeling so miserable. To be honest, I didn't want to die.
Oh my god.
Didn't want to die. And then I fall down to this place. The hell I kept on tasting with every repetition. The bottom of the pot, made solely from the resentment and hatred of the dead for all living beings. Being here is painful. It cannot possibly be compared with the previous sense of peace. Having suffered through death already, I feel like I'll lose my mind having to suffer here afterwards. It lasts for but a few minutes before revival, yet this feeling still makes me nauseous every time. The first time I experienced it, I called it hell.
あれが地獄と呼ばれる地点なのかわからない。
I do not know whether this place is what people call hell or not.
ただおぞましく汚らしかった。意識のある者にはあれは最低の土木です。
What I do know is that it was hideously repulsive. To one possessing a mind, that is the foulest pit imaginable. That's not right. This is not hell. This is not the place the dead fall down to. My hell and my rebirth was the peace I felt a while ago. That's why this is... I'd realized it long ago. Yes.
そうなんだ。
Is that so?
参ったな。俺は特別感じないけど、気がついたらここにいるって感じで。
That's weird. I don't feel anything special, though. It's like, before I realize it, I'm here.
This is where he came from. The way the thing called Angra Mainyu was before putting on its disguise. This is the place where he remained before forming a contract with me. And this is where he will return to once our contract ends. This false world. Yet there is no pain in it for him. A place that is nothing but suffering to a human like me does not bother him in the slightest. This memory is his everyday life. Prison, plunder, abuse, contempt, an eternal void. And at the end of the suffering, having affirmed the ugly side of humanity, a selfless trance. No happiness, no sadness, not to mention suffering. Nothing exists there. It is the pure land. And this was the life of a certain youth, said to be the epitome of all the evil in this world. All that blank space is already starting to get filled. Once the picture is finished, he will simply return to that place. No matter how artificial this may be, this Holy Grail War is his ideal world. I don't
And you
trust the
thought I
likes of
was
him anymore. Hmm? I
you
know.
thought I was looking at the church organ.
The church windows. Wait, hold on. I always knew those were church windows from the start. The stained glass, they wouldn't be anywhere else.
Yeah. But they were filling in. Like a puzzle.
Oh, yeah. I guess that was always obvious to me, but like, I never fully got its importance. But I wonder why he's trying to make this wish end. And now it's. I wake up from my slumber. You were talking about the thing on the church ceiling before the church organ.
Yep.
I wake up from my slumber. It was the most vivid death I had until now. Yet I also feel calmer than ever before. No, maybe they're just frozen solid. Both my reason and emotion. The way I am now, I can do anything. No doubts.
よう、起きたか、マスター。落ち着いているようで何よりだ。
Yo, up already, Master. Glad to see you nice and calm.
Same as always. I can see Avenger's figure in the corner of the room, occupied with a puzzle. Yep. There's nothing left for him. It's getting on my nerves. He's supposed to be my familiar, yet he never does anything the way I want him to. If you're originally a formless shadow, how about I lock you up in an insect cage?
お、まだやる気満々みたいだな。
Oh,
打
Zoken.
たれ強いね、実際。
No, no
元
Metal
サーバントに
Gears.
殺されたっていうのに、全
This
然答
story
えてないみ
is
たいだ。
just fine without him.
Oh, still full of vigor, are ya? You sure can take a hit. Got done in by your ex-servant, no less. But you look like you still won't put up with it.
I didn't think Bass could be more S tier for me than she already was.
Wicked laughter. No, that's you.
Wicked laughter. A flame lights up in my chilled mind. What I can't let slide isn't his loose manners. It's this air of a villain that he assumes. Yup. There
な
it
ぜです
is.
か、ハンリマユ。
I'll remind you.
こ
Why?
の聖杯戦争は私だけの望みではない。いえ、今では私以上に望む者がいるはずだ。
This Holy Grail War is not just my own desire. No. There's someone who's yearned for it far more than I ever did.
私にはわからない。私たちの望みは同じなのに、どうして終わらせようとするのです。
I do not understand. It's just one and the same, so why are you trying to end it? I shout with a clenched fist. More than I wish, more than why I had been betrayed. I want to know how he feels. And yet,
飽きた。つまんねえ。
I gave up. bored.
He just says it. He utters it right away. Up until now, I've done nothing short of a stellar job of hiding my own emotions.
アベンジャー
Avenger?
そう睨むなよ。ほら、あんたもいい加減満足しただろ。念願の聖杯戦争を楽しんで、大抵の顛末を味わった。
Hey, don't give me that look. Look, you gotta be satisfied too, right? Getting to enjoy the Holy Grail War to your heart's content. You've been finding out most of the details and all that.
けどさ、ここにはあんたに必要だったもの
From
は
all
何一つなかっ
perspectives,
た。
we complete the picture.
But you know what? There wasn't a single thing here you actually needed.
まあ、なんだ。
You should have just been satisfied with
俺から
Fate
切り出
Stay
すの
Night.
は使い魔としてルール違反なんだが、そろそろいいだろ
I know, right?
Well, you know. Cutting it off myself is kind of against the rules for a familiar. This has gone on long enough.
It literally treads the same themes as Undertale.
契約を破棄しようぜ、
It's
マ
so
スター。
good. The meta
それで、
party.
この話はおしまいだ。
Let's tear up our contract, Master. Do that, and the story ends here.
Knowing full well what it means, Avenger holds out his hand. Wait, what was that? I cannot do this.
I'm sure it'll be in gallery.
I've crossed paths with many up until this point, but once I've taken another's hand, I can never let
アベ
go.
ンジャーあなたまだ私が見えている
Avenger, can you still see me? She won't let go of him until she can see the true Ankara. That CG that flashed. Ankara standing in the sun with his hair flowing in the wind. It was only shown for like half a second, but I still can't
Maybe
get
a
that
quarter
picture out of
second
my
even.
mind. I literally could have blinked and missed it. But somehow... somehow I knew it's just so important. Avenger's body wavers ever so slightly. As I thought. He's all but returned to the void already.
言っておきますが私はこの聖杯戦争を止めるつもりはありません元の死体に戻るなど真っ平だ
Just so you know, I have no intentions of stopping this Holy Grail war. Much less going back to being a
そう
corpse.
か。マスターがそう言うなら契約は続けるしかな
He
い。
still doesn't want to die.
しかし、こうなると聖杯戦争の本当の勝者に、また聖杯を壊してもらう
It's
しかない
because
さ。
this is one of the scenes where it all
Yeah.
comes together.
I see. Well, if my master says so, I ain't got no choice but to keep the contract going. But if that's the case, I guess all that's left is to have the real winner of the war break the grail again, huh?
そんなことできるわけが
What? That can't be possible.
できるよ。あいつは一度
Took
やっ
off
てる
his
からな。
headband.
He did. He actually didn't have it in his first reveal. in his first sprite
Ah,
reveal.
sure it is. After all, he's done it once already.
I distinctly remember he didn't have it in his first sprite
言っただ
reveal.
ろう。これは第5回目の再現なんだって。聖杯を壊したやつが聖杯までたどり着いたら、そりゃ壊れても不思議はないさ。
Didn't I tell you? It's a reproduction of the 5th time. If the same guy who smashed it before makes it to the Holy Grail, ain't gonna be surprised when he smashes it again.
Shankra.
それが
Right. That's...
It's you.
Avenger's last trump card. First period. No. It's the final act before the curtains fall. Planned from the very
アベ
beginning.
ンジャー
Avenger.
ん
Hmm?
Fast! I pinned the black shadow to the
も
wall.
っと早くからこうすればよかった
I wish I had done this
あ
sooner.
なたは私のサーバントなのに言うことを聞かなすぎた
Even though you're supposed to be my servant, you've disobeyed me far too many times. She's killing. Oh. She's killing Shankra. She did. Day one, she did want to fight him. I leave no room for a counterattack. I'll use a command spell right now, and there's no cage she can find him in. In that case,
お前なんて私の左腕にでもなってしまえ
pass. She'll never let go. The likes of you might as well just become my left arm. Wait, is this symbol Ataraxia?
See, this is the Shiro arm. This is the Shangra arm. Charm.
Charm. Use it. With this, he can no longer go out and meet the winner of the Holy Grail War on his own. I don't want to die. I don't want to kill him either. Therefore, from here on, I will protect the Holy Grail.
契約は破棄しない
I will not cancel the contract.
アンリこの世界を止めるというならあなたであろうと私の敵だ
Ongram. Anyone who says they will end this world is my enemy. Even if it's you. Come, let us continue the Holy Grail War. The Holy Grail is mine. This wish is mine. I won't let anyone destroy them. The curses? Witness. Okay, this music does not.
Happy day start music.
This music does not. Oh my god.
Look at the courtyard! No, wait, never mind. I thought there was supposed to be a question mark void person there, but never mind. I'm a dumbass.
It was was not plot week, it was plot day. So much was packed into such a short amount of time. I know.
Oh.
It was always Bass. It was always Bass.
So we're going back to exclusively new?
So, do we do the bridge or do we call it for today?
Oh, yeah. Date scene for next time.
Do the bridge?
The bridge? Yeah. Okay, so that's that counts as new then.
Alright, let's do the bridge scene. Nothing's on the other
Nothing.
side. Oh yeah, the CGUs. Do you want to do that before or? Oh, so we're good.
Okay,
as long as
so
we don't go
let's
to Elia's
clear
castle.
every scene but the castle.
Alright, got it. Because that's the final. Alright, let's do the big bridge.
Huh? In the middle of the bridge, something strange catches my eye.
God, I have so many words to say about what we just experienced.
Stopping in my tracks, I observe for a bit. Yet I still have absolutely no idea what this person's doing or even planning to do.
何やってんだあいつ。
Just what are you trying to do? Thankfully, there's no one else around.
Changra?
Feeling the need to question this suspicious character, I start climbing up the steel frame to get closer.
Wait, we're climbing the bridge? Wait, are we just standing in the middle of the street?
Everything's quiet on the upper deck. No, we were on the bridge part of it, and now we're climbing the steel frame.
Yeah, well, now we're on the street. On a highway.
There are no street closures or anything. Yet there isn't a single car to be seen.
So it is safe. Archer! It is Archer!
There stands the suspicious-looking man.
And I still love how you can immediately tell whether or not it's his
あ
fight.
のさ、こんなところで何してるんだよ、お前。
Archer sus.
Hey, what are you doing in a place like this?
お前こそ日頃目的もなく歩き回って
Archer.
一体何がしたいのだか。
Oh, strong hands.
Bones, strong hands.
Bow. That goes for you as well. Mind telling me what you're up to, wandering around aimlessly like you are? Not that this is any different from the usual, but I'm impressed once again. We get along so poorly that it almost ends up being a relief instead.
It would be,
俺は
wouldn't
常
it?
識の範囲で行動してるよ。歩道橋は下だぞ。なんだってこっち側にいるんだよ。なんとかと煙じゃあるまいし、高いところが好きってわけでも。
I'm acting well within the bounds of common sense. The sidewalk is down there, you know. What are you doing here? They say that only fools and smoke like heights. So it's not as if you like...
I mean, you're an archer. Yeah, exactly.
My bad. He does seem to be the type.
なんだ
Or he does seem like the type.
むやみに好きじゃないよな。高いところ。
Say... You don't just like being up high for the hell of it, do you?
俺だって人並みに大丈夫だけど、
毎日出張るほど好きでもないぞ。
I'm alright with heights. About as much as an average guy. But not to the point where I'd go looking for them every day.
Shiro hates Archer. Always right with the world.
Regular humans would be plain terrified at this height, wouldn't they? Also, Jesus Christ, Archer's wrists are so thick.
Oh my god, yeah, I didn't. He has big hands, strong hands.
Were they just based off of his... I think they might have just been, like, based off of his, like, cloak design? Because with the sleeve and the, like, metal, it makes sense to be that width, but, like, that's... thick
His
with,
arms
like,
are.
12 Cs.
Look at Archer! His arms are that proportionally large. How did Shiro move with an arm like that? When the other one wasn't?
Because it was tied up.
There. Oh, he does his fucking Australia!
Yeah. Oh,
do.
buddy Shay.
Oh, Archer. Archer's Wreck-It
There's
Ralph.
something... There's something wrong with being a living creature that feels no fear in a spot where one false step will leave you plummeting to your death. No. Not going to mention any names.
どうなんだろう、その辺。
So? Do you?
Oh my god, we did realize them, we did.
他人事じゃないんで、そこだけははっきりさせてほしいんだけど。
I literally called her Tosca in the beginning, I think. Or did
And
I? I don't know.
stopped you. You're welcome.
I think I
You
did.
tried. It's not exactly someone else's problem. So I'd like to be clear on that.
必要に応じた場合のみだ。どれほど年月が経とうと根本的な趣味は変わらない。原因は雇い主にある。
Am I weird later? Do I become weird?
It's just something born out of necessity. My basic interests won't change, no matter how many months or years pass. My employer's the one to blame.
まあなんだ。魔術師的に高所を好むのは長所だと思っておけ。
Well, how should I put it? From the standpoint of a magus, you should view someone's preference for heights as a strength. Leave it at that. Looking like neither one of us can stand further conversation, we both grow silent. I can't help but feel a certain kind of sympathy established between us by those last words.
よし、今の話はなかったことに。珍しくお互いのためになる。
Well then, let's pretend this conversation never happened. For our mutual benefit, for once.
賢明だ。忠告しておくが、海を渡ることになったら、あれと格好は控えておけ。塔より橋が鬼門だぞ。特に歌に出てくるような橋は。
London Bridge! London Bridge is
Oh my
down.
god! Oh my god, the Marion Poppins of London! Oh my god!
Sure. Oh my god.
Were they from... If they were from Archer's timeline.
Oh, they totally were.
I mean, obviously, it's just like He obviously knows the future, but yeah.
Oh, he does. Oh god, it is totally gonna fall.
Strong hands. Bow. Bow. Strong hands. Good idea. Here's some advice. If you do end up taking a trip abroad, try to avoid doing any sightseeing with you-know-who. Bridges are bad luck for you. Even more than towers.
Oh, I
Stay away
love
from the
Archer.
kind that might have songs written about them in particular, if you value your life.
I love Archer. Oh, just knowing the future and all that.
貴重な忠告ありがたい。
You might as well just be like,
で、
Emiya,
そ
here's
の
your
運
luck
命っ
stat.
て変えられるのかな？
I'm grateful for the valuable warning, but can't that fate be changed?
さて、努力次第で先送りぐらいはできそうだな。
Well, well, depending on your effort, you should at least be able to postpone it.
自己の運命というものは自分の努力だけでは変えられないそうだ。
By their
It seems
power
like
alone.
one cannot change their own fate by their own power alone.
By their own power alone.
By their power alone, whatever. Bringing about decisive change requires the help of others, is what he seems to be saying. The problem is,
Screen,
the
yes.
only other who seems likely to have any involvement with Emiyashiro's actions on that reportedly unlucky bridge is the same devil who would push him off.
それ忠告になってない。
Come on,
死刑宣告すんな。
do that, Reed.
What kind of warning is that? Or like a death sentence. Don't go planning my funeral just yet.
You can see it too.
何？心構え
What are you
できるだろう。
What are you talking about? I made a whole route out of that.
泳ぎは達者になっておけ。
No? What's this? You're capable of preparing yourself at least, aren't you? You're capable of preparing yourself at least, aren't you? Thames River is pretty harsh in winter, you know. It'd be to your benefit if you train yourself into a really good swimmer. Look at him with that jolly smile on his face. Don't talk about this like it's someone else's problem, you.
そんな先の話
Since
はい
we
い
want more
よ。
moments like
聞
this.
きたいのは今の話の話だ。
Jeez. Forget about that. I don't want to talk so far into the future. What I want to hear about is this bridge.
高いところで陣取るのは
What I want to hear about is
考えがあって
the
のことなんだ
bridge.
ろ？お前、
Oh, the
聖杯
plot.
戦
Here
争を
we
続け
go.
る気なのか？
I'd like to hear about what possessed you to encamp yourself in such a high up place. Are you planning on continuing the Holy Grail War after all? Yeah. It's an event that has already come to pass.
Big Samuelsm. It's kind of been going in the background for.
As the result of a confrontation that had nothing to do with either of us, Emiyashiro, unable to cross the bridge, changed into able to cross instead.
Mm-hmm.
No longer can Emiyashiro be stopped from crossing the bridge at night. However, Archer remains. Does he plan to stay here? Doing this over and over again until the Holy Grail War continues?
聖杯戦争を続けるか。確かに、サイバーとの勝負には執着があった。
Oh, here we go.
Continuing the Holy Grail War, huh? Well, I can't deny that I have a certain fondness for those battles with Saber.
だが、少しばかり方針が変わってな。いや、気が変わったというより、やるべきことが見えたというべきか。
But my objectives have changed a little. Actually, rather than having changed my mind, I should say I've seen what I have to do.
それは聖杯戦争を続けようってやつと戦うってことか。
Are you talking about fighting with the guys trying to continue the Holy Grail War?
俺は初めからその敵だけに照準を絞ってきたつもりだがな。ビルの屋上から街を監視していたのもその一環だ。信徒に侵入する使い魔を今まで何度撃ち抜いてきたか。
The wolves.
The wolves that ate him that one time.
They did. They did. Archer?
I've had my sights fixed only on that. Hang on, I lost it. Bone. Strong hands. That's what she must like about him. Strong hands. I mean, Shiro is strong. I've had my sights fixed only on that enemy from the start. Observing the town below from the roof of the building was just a part of that plan. I don't even know how many of those familiars invading Shinto I've shot down by now.
He does have really big hands.
あの犬みたいな怪物を。
Familiars? You mean those dog-like beasts?
ああ、おかしな話だが、何日も繰り返している気がする。それが無意味だと気づいたのは、さて、いつのことだったか。
Archer
それともいい。
also has an idea.
Armchair? More like wristcher.
An arm grab.
The very same. This'll sound pretty strange, but I have the feeling that the same few days have been repeating themselves. I came to realize it was pointless. When was it again? Yesterday. Or else just now. The reason that Archer realized it was meaningless is something he himself doesn't seem to be aware of. Just as there are no connection between myself from last time and the self here now, Archer's previous and current actions are similarly unconnected.
そうか。どちらにせよ、屋上からの狙撃はやめたん
I'm
だ
very
な。
curious to see what the arm
何
looks
匹
like
も狙撃したんで飽きたとか。
on Bass.
I see. Either way, it looks like you gave up on the rooftop sniping. Did you shoot down so many of them that you just got tired of it?
飽きるか。確かに同じことを繰り返してきたように思える。だがな、たとえ昨日と何一つ変わらぬ一日でも意味を感じなくなるほどに飽きるということはない。
Tired of it, eh? It certainly does seem like I've been doing the same thing over and over. However, even if this day is truly, completely unchanged from yesterday, I never thought it was meaningless enough to make me tired of doing this.
飽きる頭で狙撃を続けるのなら、
Isn't getting
俺は
bored of
何
it.
十年と同じことを繰り返しただろう。
If all that mattered was whether I was tired of it or not, I could have kept on doing the same thing for decades.
何一つ変わらない。もう新しいことが起きないとしてもか
True wise, big.
Even if it went on completely unchanged? Without a single thing out of the ordinary ever happening?
無論だ。現実は読み飽きた本とは違う。たとえ同じことの繰り返しでも何もないということはない。
Naturally. Reality isn't like some book you can read so much that you get sick of it. Even if you're repeating the same thing, it's not like it counts for nothing.
もし仮にあの繰り返しを飽きたというやつがいるのなら、そいつは何億、いや何兆回の聖杯戦争を繰り返してきたのだろうな。
If someone who got fed up with the repetition were to exist, it'd only be after going through the same holy grail war hundreds of millions, or hell, trillions of times. Only
Yeah.
then he'd start to feel that way.
Archer's fighting back against the meta. Archer.
I feel like I'm putting too much gravel in it. I need to back off the gravel.
No Metal Gear. I mean, he does
Going
the
through
surfing
it
as well.
trillions of times, huh?
Funny fanfic compliment comment.
But Archer, after really going through that repetition hundreds of millions of times, is most likely tired of sniping.
Yes, the
Oh,
serpent.
that's why he always fought close range with swords.
Yeah, he's just sick of sniping.
It's the same with me. According to Tosaka, this is less a loop than a restart. I have no way of knowing just what number I am in the long series of Emiyashiros who failed.
まあいいや。それで狙撃をやめたお前はなんでここにいるんだよ。今度は橋でも壊すか
Archer's just like, yes. So he could.
Yes, actually. I'm about to blow this whole place the fuck up. Well, whatever. If you claim you've quit sniping, then I'd like to know what you're up to still hanging around here. Gonna demolish the bridge this time or something?
さて、正直まだ確信は持てないのだが。
Well, frankly, I'm still not convinced. He glares in the distance. Those hawk eyes that can see an enemy 1,000 miles away are looking out at Miyama, towards the mountain behind the Ryudo temple.
Those eyes that can give away Archer's Shiro at the beginning of the visual novel if you're sharp enough.
まあ、ローマ人というやつだ。仮にそうだとしても、ここに居座る義理もないしな。
Was it 8-bit that called it that early, or?
万が一のために地の利を確保しているだけだよ。
I don't remember. Yeah.
It is. It really is.
Call it concern. Even if it were true, I sure have no obligation keeping me here. But for now, I think I'll hold on to the advantageous position up here. Just in case something should happen. Ah, yeah.
なんだよ。やっぱり戦う気満
It's
々
not
じゃない
always
か。
completely obvious. Like everything just clicks into
Holding-
place once it clicks.
Yup. Holding on to the advantageous position? Sheesh. You're just itching for a fight, aren't you?
危惧しているのはお前ではない。信徒に群がる使い魔たちのことだ。先ほどの話ではお前も見たことがあるようだが。
You're not the one I'm anxious about. It's those familiars swarming over Shinto. Judging from what you said earlier, you've seen them too, right?
There they are.
Seeing them is the least of it. I've been killed by those bastards who knows how many times.
First of Anchorman.
An unidentifiable swarm of beasts. When the fourth day turns to night, they spread over Fuyuki City like a black stain until they blot it out entirely.
Each Anchor that has failed.
It seems like Archer also treats them as an enemy.
そうか。狙撃していたのはあいつらを仕留めるためなんだっけ。
I see. So you were sniping from up there with the intention of bringing them down.
ああ。だがそれもやめた。あの怪物たちは倒しきれない。いや、そもそも倒す必要がない。あれは無害だ。放っておけば勝手に消える。
Yeah, but I gave up on that. I couldn't defeat them. No. There's no need to defeat them to begin with. They're harmless. They disappear on their own if you leave them alone.
は？
Huh? There's no need to defeat them to begin with?
そんなわけあるか。あいつらは夜に暴れ回って犠牲者を出してるじゃないか。
What the hell are you saying? The way they rampage through the city at night, who knows how many people they might kill?
何を言っている。そんな騒ぎになれば他の連中も黙ってはいまい。
I still remember the beginning of the visual novel.
犠牲者は一人も出ていないはずだ。
Everyone who's dead.
What the hell are you saying? And they really caused that kind of an uproar. Do you really think the others would keep quiet about it? I don't know where you got that idea. But there shouldn't have been so much of a single victim so far.
Doing a little better at this scene. A little better. A little better. A little.
Barely.
Just, we're not. We're terrible.
This time for sure, I'm utterly surprised. There were no humans killed by the monsters? No, that is correct. Magus and her servant don't exist in this town.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
In the same way, the people killed by the monsters didn't exist here in the first place.
そういえばそうだったな。けど、無害ってのは言い過ぎだろう。あいつらは。
Come to think of it, that's true. But at the same time, you can't exactly call them harmless.
人は殺さない。ただ徘徊するだけだ。
They don't kill anyone. They just wander. Nothing more.
もっとも目的はあるようだが、あの怪物たちは何かをしたくて街に現れるように見える。
Though they do seem to have a purpose. Those monsters seem to have materialized in this city looking for something.
Just what are they looking for?
That's the conclusion the servant who has sniped many thousands of monsters came to.
さて、
Strong.
邪魔
Archer's back.
大体のポイントは掴んだ。夫人をシフトしたら、やはりあのアーチの上か。
Now then, there seems to be an obstacle in my path, but I've got a pretty good grasp of the situation. As far as getting in position goes, the top of that arch should do.
But most importantly, he back.
Finished with the inspection, Archer leaves the overpass.
あまり道草をするなよ。この聖杯戦争はお前が主体だ。いつまでも主役が舞台に出ないのでは、
Archer
劇
directs
も終わりよう
us.
がない。
Sorry, Archer, not for a while. Probably 2 weeks. Or a week.
Don't loiter around here too long. You're one of the core of this Holy Grail War. The play will never end without the main actor on stage. Shifting into spirit form, Archer disappears without bothering to get down to the footbridge.
Just takes the entire bridge with him.
I stand in the empty road, a stage devoid of the actors.
The monsters have a
The
purpose.
monsters have a purpose.
Oh, that's true.
Those words refuse to leave my head.
Is this the first stream of the Grey Text?
Is it?
I think it might be, or it was very rare before this stream. Wait, wallpaper?
Archer wallpaper!
I hope. Alright.
Alright, anything
What was-
across the big bridge? Let's look before we leave.
Nope.
Nope!
Alright. Let's look at the flags real quick. Oh god, the other side did have more
We
flags
do.
to fill.
We do get more!
We get so many more. Oh, alright. Save and title. Let's make this quick because I need to run. Because I drank
yes,
a lot.
yes. In that case, let's just get the Omakuchi, and we still don't have enough for the Emmas yet.
Alright, alright.
Oh, a cool pick. We can look at wallpaper next time.
Picture.
That is a cool pick.
Omakuchi.
Direction!
Down the river Rhine. Oh, this looks real
Lost
bad.
item!
A dog buried it. Lancer.
Who buried it? Moving!
From north to west is best. Oh, it was okay.
Wait, best or
Best.
bad? Best or
Best. I don't know. We'll see. See it again. Best,
Fairly
yes.
good luck. Best! It's true!
It's mean! I'm so happy. Oh, that is a very nice green picture.
I wonder if Takeuchi lived west of Nasu.
I want. Oh god, chat is so big it blocks me out now.
Hey!
Hey, we did
Everybody
it. Hey, thank you so much for watching,
who's
everyone.
been here, live, chatting or lurking, keeping up in the VODs, or like, comment, subscribe if you're on YouTube. You're all appreciated, each and every
Mhm.
one.
Thank you so much, everyone.
This is the
We'll be back to
McCule.
nuclear
Platalkers, Platagra, good
Sure.
time zone, and good life.
Platalkers, everyone. Plot.
Also, I'm
And
sorry
we'll
to
read
interrupt
Lily,
you.
who is streaming Ace Attorney right now. So I'm actually gonna have to hop
Ah.
out for that, but see ya,
For
everyone.
that as well, and
Oh, no music.
Yep.
Yes.
Goodbye.
We'll get like a couple seconds of Tiger Dojo. There we go.
Oh right, you turned it off before because it was freaking you out because it was
Too many
it was
audio
playing
sources at
during a
once.
different. Yeah.
Yes. Bye, everyone.
See ya.
Here's a rare,
And
serious.
goodbye.
Goodbye. VOD people and YouTube people. Here's a rare, serious. Ooh, whoa.